Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from OmniStandards.net. Cast your vision out, and I got a great example of that just a little bit over an hour ago. I got done hanging out with some of my teammates and my head coach. Having a get together as far as recognizing what we did this past season and the vision set for the upcoming season and for also down the road a little bit after that. Head coach had mentioned as far as some things that are in the works with our organization, with my semi-pro football team, and that's American football. If you're watching overseas, as far as what's going to be happening here for this season coming up in 2017 and possibly beyond. As far as setting up some future camps for some youth football organizations here in the city, and still using the name, our River City Commandos name, and also possibly a professional football team as well, still using the name, and that would be, again, possibly arena football. So stay tuned on both of those. I don't normally mention my team that much, but the point is, I love hearing the great example of my coach as far as the vision being set for down the road, because there have been action steps taken within that. It's kind of funny, and it kind of brings to a quote I've read. I just found a few moments ago, Chinese proverb that says, "The person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person who is doing it." And I got to give my tip off my hat to my head coach, because he is doing it. And it kind of reminds me back to what Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad told him, or Rich Dad Poor Dad. What his rich dad told him when he was 9. Once you start seeing opportunities, you start seeing them everywhere. I know 9 years ago, I was fortunate enough to be on 3 different arena teams, but I got cut from all of them. But I knew in the back of my mind, if I ever got a chance again to get a chance to play professionally, I wanted to be within my own terms and not have to worry about the finance part being the reason why I couldn't continue on to do something. And that's the one thing that I was really fortunate to be in the home-based business profession. Just a few years after that, as far as knowing that it had that chance with that vehicle and being this profession, having the vehicle to get a chance to do that, and having the financial education to also back myself up. So if the opportunity would happen, and again, as I just mentioned, I'm starting to see this everywhere, that I'll be ready. Got a text a few days ago from a team from the United Kingdom, and then also to hear what my coach is doing as well, as far as possibly setting up a chance to play arena football. Now the funny thing is, the team out in the United Kingdom, that would be just regular football, 11-on-11, and again American football. So the opportunities out there. So for those, as I just mentioned with the Chinese proverb saying, the person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person who is doing it. I've seen guys who have been in their 30s play professionally. I remember, I'll never forget, a few years ago, I saw a guy I played against in semi-pro who played on an arena team at 35, and he won a championship. He helped his team win the championship. I knew another guy who was a year older than me. He was playing arena ball, and if I'm not mistaken, he's played a couple years since then. So, the opportunities are starting to be everywhere. So it's like, man, I'm starting to see this, and then obviously starting to see the vision being set for my team. And then something like I said, like I just mentioned, you can call it a vision, intention, or maybe a purpose, as Napoleon Hill calls this. And Think and Grow Rich, as far as what you want to do. But there've been action steps taken to get to this. It's not just casting the vision and just making it a wish. Nah. If it's a vision, you have some action backing up behind it. So it's something I wanted to leave you with, as far as you do cast your vision. Nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you have the action steps behind it to possibly let it manifest. So if you got value from what was shared here, love to read your comments below, or like and share this video. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video.